The year was 1979. Eyeglasses were too big, television was in color, and people you would call old were barely toddlers. Joe Clark was Prime Minister, and Flora MacDonald was the Minister of External Affairs. My boss had given me a new assignment. She'd wanted me to figure out what the story was behind all this evidence. It seems like history teachers before me just couldn't figure it out. So it was up to me and my partner Lou. Lou's ahead of her time. That's her over there, short for Lulu Reyna. She doesn't talk much, but when you want a quiet workspace and a partner that agrees with you on everything, she's the perfect one to have around. These ones seem to be dealing with a movie. We've got a letter from Studio 6, dated 1980. We've got business cards for Studio 6 and a movie poster for Argo. No, not the Ben Affleck movie. It's 1979. That movie doesn't come out for another 30 years. What's that? You're right. Science fiction land does sound like something Hollywood would make up. I stared at the clues before me. Some seemed like fiction, others were clearly photographs. Lou wasn't much help, not having lips and all. It's then that I noticed a letter from President Carter. He was asking the Ayatollah of Iran for the release of American prisoners. Some of the photos clearly showed hostages. That's when it hit me. I think I know what happened. There was a protest, probably in Iran, because the president is writing a letter to the Ayatollah. You're right. Don't get your diapers in a knot. I'm on it. What does this have to do with Canada? I started to organize the evidence. I grouped the obvious Hollywood documents together, the photos of the American prisoners together, and the clearly Canadian ones. But there were a few that stumped me, ones that didn't seem to fit in any category. This document looks like it was shredded, and this one looks like it's a map of the American embassy in Tehran. And this one is a map of the airport in Tehran. But what does this have to do with Canada? The pieces weren't adding up. There was something I was missing. Look at this one, Lou. Canadians sneak Yanks out of Iran. In that moment, it was like a ton of bricks had hit me. I had an idea. I was pretty certain I knew exactly what had gone down. But was it too far-fetched? It couldn't be possible. I think I got it, Lou. What? Don't look at me like that. Iranian protesters storm the American embassy. They take the employees hostage, but these individuals are able to escape. Eventually, they go to the Canadian embassy where they meet Ken Taylor. He helps shelter them while a plan is concocted to get them out of the country. Lou looked at me like I was crazy, but my conclusions didn't seem that far-fetched. Obviously, from the Thank You Canada photo, we were successful in getting them out of the country. But one question remained. How did we do it?